Welcome back, students. In this video tutorial, we're going to take a look at the Careers Part 2 module within Canvas for digital design. To locate this module, you will select the Modules tab and then scroll down to locate the name of the module Careers Part 2 and then select Complete Pages 1 through 2. Once you open up this page, it's going to take you to your online content. You're going to read through your content, and in this case you have 6 pages to read through, and this is how you're going to gain knowledge of the content and complete your discussions, assignments, and projects. Now let's take a look at some essential questions and key terms. Remember, your essential questions are questions that you need to be able to answer by the end of the module. And of course, your key terms are words that you need to be familiar with. So know those definitions, be able to use those terms in a sentence. The first term is critical thinking, and then problem solving, digital age literacy, inventive thinking, effective communication, and high productivity. By the end of the module, I need you to be able to answer these questions. You have 5 essential questions. What careers can I choose from in the digital design field? So we're going to be looking at the different career areas within this field. Number 2, what are the qualifications for starting a job in an area of digital design? So what qualities do you need to have, or what skills do you need to have to be in this field? Essential question number 3, what education should I pursue in preparation for a career in the digital design field? So what kind of degree do you need? Do you need a 2-year degree, a 4-year degree? What are some things that you need to do as far as your education if you want to go into digital design? Question 4, how can critical thinking and problem solving assist in locating, analyzing, and applying information relevant to employment? And then question 5, what skills are needed to remain productive as advances occur in technology? So as we get more advanced with technology, what kind of skills are you going to need to maintain? So these are all questions that you need to be able to answer by the end of the module. The first assignment is the animation, audio, and video career assignment. And for this one, we're going to focus on careers related to animation, audio, and video. These are the topics that we've been covering since you last did a careers module. So the instructions tell you, I'm looking at the list of digital design careers from the learning object above, which are the 3 that I just named. I want you to select one career in the field of animation, one career in the field of audio, and one career in the field of video. So there's going to be 3 careers total, one in each one of these categories. So the first thing you want to do is to download the Digital Design Career Fact Gathering form. That's going to be located in the sidebar. It's also here on the screen. So this is what the form looks like. You're going to download this form and you're going to complete this form. All right, so you have to basically go through and research each one of those 3 careers that you chose in those 3 career categories, and you want to put that information in your form. Now it tells you to simply go to Google and use a search engine to find your information, but I highly recommend that you use the Occupational Outlook Handbook website. Again, that's the Occupational Outlook Handbook website to get your information. That's going to help you tremendously because it has every career that you could possibly think of, and you'll be able to fill out your form easier and faster. So once you fill out the form on the 3 careers, you're going to create a presentation. So that means PowerPoint or Google Slides, but create a presentation to share the knowledge that you've gained after you've researched your 3 careers in those 3 different categories. Be sure to include all of the facts that you discovered about the careers and a reflection of your thoughts about each career. So what do you think about those careers? Is it something that you are interested in or not so much? Or maybe rate them, 1, 2, and 3, something like that. So reflect on those careers. Don't forget to add your works cited page or your bibliography page or slide, I should say, so that you can show that you're citing your sources. And don't forget to always cite your sources using MLA format. Please use MLA format. And one of the Chrome extensions that I like to use for that is called Cite This For Me. It is a Chrome extension that's going to allow you to cite your sources very easily. All you have to do is click a button and copy and paste the citation onto the slide. So MLA format, Cite This For Me, is the Chrome extension. You're going to submit the completed presentation and the fact gathering form. Both of these are going to be submitted to Canvas. So the form and the presentation, you're going to turn in both of those. Okay, so to locate this, you're going to select the Modules tab, locate the name of the module, and then you will see the Animation, Audio, and Video Career Assignment, and here is where you want to attach your work. The next assignment is the Animation, Audio, and Video Career Presentation Discussion. So now that you've created this presentation, now you're going to have a discussion with your classmates. So present your research project to classmates by posting it in the discussion board. So you're going to post that presentation that you just created into the discussion board. This is the presentation that you created in the Animation, Audio, and Video Career Assignment, which is what I just talked about. In your post, I want you to share with your classmates which one of those careers interests you the most, and I want you to tell me why. So which one of those 3 interests you the most, and then explain why. Include your Animation, Audio, and Video Career presentation as an attachment to your post. You should view the presentation of at least 2 other students, and of course you want to make sure you respond to 2 other students as well. Remember, you're going to always write 3 to 4 good sentences. You're going to add a resource to your responses, so just make sure you follow those guidelines. Your SMORE newsletter is linked below, so you can always refer back to it. To locate this drop box, select Modules and then the name of the module, and then here is your presentation discussion drop box where you need to start your discussion and post your presentation as an attachment. The next assignment is your quiz. As always, you have 10 multiple choice questions, 35 minutes to complete those 10 questions, and please make sure that you review the content, review the assignments and the discussions before you try to attempt taking the quiz. To locate the quiz, select Modules, locate the name of the module, which remember this is Careers Part 2, and then you will see your Careers Part 2 quiz at the bottom. And this is what you click on in order to get started. The last assignment is your Careers Part 2 project. So let's take a look at what this entails. It says prospective employers may want to see samples of the designs you can produce. So this is one of the reasons why we've been developing a website for the entire semester. And even in Digital Design A, you have been creating this website of your work. You can use this website to share samples of your work. And if you follow the instructions for the main project and each one of the modules up to this point, then you should have a website that includes several examples of your work, because that's all we've been doing in Digital Design Part A and Digital Design Part B, or maybe you're in the AB course for the entire semester. So you should now have a pretty good website built up to this point. So it's now time to make sure you have all of your appropriate work samples on your web page. So you might want to go back through the modules, final projects for each one of the modules, and make sure you have those projects uploaded to your website under the correct tab. Remember, you should have tabs that are labeled a certain way, and you should have your work uploaded, okay? Now, what you need to do for this assignment is to upload the presentation that you just created on the 3 different careers prior to this assignment, okay? So that is your Animation, Audio, and Video Career Assignment presentation. So under the Careers tab, on your website, you want to add this presentation. You can also add your career goals assignment for digital design A. That's another career assignment you can add on this careers page if you haven't already. Here is what I recommend. I do recommend that you embed your presentation onto your website. And the best way to do that is to upload your presentation to your Georgia Virtual OneDrive and then embed it just using the embed code. Or if you use, that's if you use the PowerPoint. If you use the Google Slide presentation, you should be able to get the embed code straight through Google and embed that. Now, if you're having issues embedding, you could just put the link to the presentation on your website as well. And it also says you can take screenshots. Now, I don't recommend screenshots if you have 20 slides or something like that. That's a lot of screenshots. But if it's a presentation with 3 slides, 4 slides, then it's okay to do screenshots. But again, I recommend you embedding the presentation into your website. It just looks nicer and cleaner. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the checklist. So remember, this is new to Georgia Virtual as of 2020-2021 school year. We've created a checklist for you guys. And the way that you locate the checklist is by selecting the Home tab, clicking on Class Resources, and then clicking on the link that says click here to print your course checklist. So your checklist gives you several columns here, as you can see. The first column is where you can write your due date for each assignment. The second column, you can write the date that you completed that assignment to make sure it is done on time. The third column lists the name of the assignment that you are required to complete. And the fourth column tells you the assignments that are omitted. So that means you don't have to do those assignments for digital design for this course. Okay, so please make sure that you access this and print this. It is going to be very, very helpful to you. And we have our handouts and resources. Remember, you guys, over within the content, the sidebars, there are a lot of handouts, a lot of resources. So click on each one of these links and just make sure you're reading everything. These are going to be helpful to you. A lot of these things are forms and Word documents and things that you have to download and use. So just make sure that you are doing that. And of course, if you see a rubric, please read through the rubric to ensure that you are meeting all of the guidelines and the qualifications that you need to ensure a good grade on each one of the assignments. And that is all that I have for this module. This is the Careers Part 2 module. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to me via email or you can inbox me in Canvas. Thanks guys. See you next time.